Hello guys, my name's Colin and this is Colin Talks Crypto. In this episode, we're going to talk about Bitcoin dominance, how much of the Bitcoin market cap Bitcoin makes up, and the fact that it has been dropping over the past 10 plus years since its inception. And we're going to talk about why I predict that we are actually going to see the lowest Bitcoin dominance this upcoming bull run, despite the price being a highest ever. Thanks for joining me. All right, so first of all, what is Bitcoin dominance? Basically, when you add up the entire market cap of every cryptocurrency and you find what percentage of that market cap, in this case it's $349 billion, that Bitcoin makes up, which is $201 billion. And if you click here at the top of coinmarketcap.com on dominance, you will see the chart. And you can actually see that currently right now, Bitcoin makes up 56.6% of the entire cryptocurrency market cap as far as dominance. And one thing that I tweeted today and I want to point out is that Bitcoin dominance has been dropping since inception. Since 2009, Bitcoin has been dropping in its dominance. And that makes sense. As users have pointed out, it's inevitable that competitors are going to utilize the open source software, make a replica, make a copy, change a few parameters, or in the case of more advanced changes like Ethereum or other smart contract platforms, make tremendous innovation and advancements on the platform. But yet it's still a copy of the fundamental idea of decentralized distributed ledger technology. And so call it what you will. The fact of the matter is that Bitcoin dominance, as you can see here, has been reaching lower highs every single time that it's sort of peaked out here. And the trend is definitely downward. Now, with that being said, first of all, I hold Bitcoin. I'm not selling my Bitcoin because of this fact, but I am diversified into other cryptocurrencies, namely Ethereum and some others as well. And the reason for that is because of this dropping dominance. Now, it's important to note that while I think that the dominance for Bitcoin is going to continue to drop over the coming decades, in fact, I do feel that the price of Bitcoin is going to continue to go up. So really all we're saying here is that the share that Bitcoin takes of the entire global cryptocurrency market cap is dropping relative to the total amount of the cryptocurrency market cap. Now, there's some valid objections to this graph and to this statement. And I'll pull up a tweet here by Nomad Satoshi. We just had a little back and forth discussion and it was really insightful. And so he played devil's advocate here and he said, well, if some entity, let's say the Federal Reserve, makes a crypto stablecoin pegged to US dollars, and they mint 1 trillion of them tomorrow, and then Bitcoin dominance falls below 20%. Is that number real? And he makes a very good point here, and he's absolutely correct. No, of course. You go to the chart here, and as we said, we have $201 billion. So imagine if the total market cap suddenly went to $1.3 trillion and Bitcoin dominance fell to something like 20%. Well, of course, that's fake, right? And so you could argue that even having Tether on here as part of that figure is fake. So I would take this metric with somewhat of a grain of salt. However, it is still true in my opinion, and I'll get into why. So Nomad Satoshi and I continue to discuss here, and I said that, you can take out the cryptos that you don't like. In fact, you could take out the stable coins if you don't want to include those in the figure. So to me, I think really a hybrid kind of a chart would be best, where you take out maybe the shit coins and you take out the stable coins. But either way, it's going to be downtrending. It's just not going to be downtrending as steeply. And it would still be true. And the reason for that is because even though there are scam coins out there, admittedly, I admit there are 99% of projects out there are going to go to zero. 99% of cryptocurrencies out there are not worth your time and they're going to drop in value. It's just the nature of the game. When you have over 5,000 cryptocurrencies, it's inevitable that many of them, the vast majority, are going to go to zero or approach that direction. They're going to lose value relative to the other cryptocurrencies over time. But that being said, amongst those 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies, which grows every day, there are going to be those occasional diamonds in the rough, those occasional roses that grow from concrete. And those are the ones like Ethereum that you don't want to miss. And if you're lucky and if you're smart, you do catch those before they become huge. And anyways, the point is that you can take out all the cryptocurrencies you don't like from this figure here, from this statistic, and it will make the chart probably less steep because the Bitcoin dominance would actually be a little bit higher. But nonetheless, it's going to continue to drop just because of the sheer fact that more projects are getting created and more money and more capital is flowing into these alternative projects. Bitcoin is not the only cryptocurrency out there. And a big reason for why I think that Bitcoin is losing its dominance is, first of all, because of its open source nature and it's inevitable, but second of all, because of its development and scaling path, which created its own dropping dominance. I think that it exacerbated the levels of drop that it needed to see in its dominance. And that was caused by things like poor scaling plans that weren't proven and yet were forced upon the community, like Lightning Network and SegWit and these other liquid technologies. And the proof of the fact that those aren't truly working as well as they should be is the fact that we have now more Bitcoin on Ethereum than ever before as a layer 2 like scaling technology, scaling Bitcoin for it or wrapped in some way. And so that trend is only going to continue in my opinion. So while I don't see any single cryptocurrency as Bitcoin's replacement, I do see them all collectively as the result of the pushed away innovation and adoption, as well as the open source nature of the Bitcoin software. And some of these replacements, a very small percentage of them, will do better than others. Maybe it's less than 1%, but nonetheless, some of them will. And that is the reason why this chart will continue to go down. It's just the fact of the matter. Now, again, the price of Bitcoin is going to continue going up. It really just bodes how much money and innovation and development is happening in the space, where you can have the number one cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, climbing in value with each successive bull run, yet drop in market cap dominance. And I think that's what we're going to see. And actually, I'd like to make the prediction here that I believe that we are going to see a new all-time low for Bitcoin market cap dominance in the coming bull run. So as you can see on this chart here, it looks like around 35%. In fact, let's get a little clearer metric here. So it says that 32.8% was about the lowest Bitcoin dominance we have ever seen. And you'll note that Ethereum right here was right about to flippening Bitcoin at that point. And it was very, very close to happening, but it didn't quite happen that bull run in 2017. So Bitcoin hit a low of 32.8% Bitcoin dominance. I think that this time around, we are going to see below 30% Bitcoin dominance. So that means that from where we're at right now, we have 56.67%. I think we're going to be losing a good 30% of the Bitcoin dominance. And again, that'll be in part to things like stablecoins, which are not that big of a deal when it comes to, the gold of money, the transmission of wealth, the store of value, right, that we're looking for. I wouldn't say that stablecoins are necessarily the most accurate comparison, but there are going to be other projects, whether it's Polkadot or it's Link, or it's EOS or Cardano or Ethereum 2.0, the list goes on, right? It may be those cryptocurrencies that suddenly climb up and consume an enormous amount of the Bitcoin dominance, which forces Bitcoin's dominance to drop. And I think we're going to see that in an increasing and tremendous volume in the coming bull run. So I'm continuing to hold my Bitcoin. I have about a third of my portfolio in Bitcoin. I have about a third of my portfolio in Ethereum because I think that's extremely promising. But I also note that both of those platforms have higher fees than ever before, and they are tremendously stagnated in scaling and tremendously congested, which is a pro and a con. It means they're being used and adopted, but it means the user experience is crap. And so the last third of my portfolio is in other platforms that can scale, and that includes EOS, that includes Bitcoin Cash, and that includes a very small percentage of some various DeFi platforms as we continue this bull run higher. So guys, I just wanted to share with you this interesting phenomenon of the decreasing Bitcoin dominance, yet coupled with an increasing Bitcoin price. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this. Do you think that this is a concern concern? Are you not worried about it? Do you think that diversifying is a smart strategy in the light of this factor here? Or do you think that, are you a maximalist and you think that none of the other coins matter? There's no competition that's truly going to ever unseat Bitcoin, and you're fine with just having all your eggs in one basket? Let me know what you think in the comments below about your predictions for the total market capitalization, the dominance for Bitcoin in the coming bull run. And let me know if you like this new camera angle. I actually moved my video camera. It used to be up here and now it's over to the side. Let me know if you like this angle a little better. And if so, I'll keep it. And if not, I'll put it back. I hope you're having a great day, guys, and take care. I'll talk to you again soon.